Restaurant Week is a commonplace event in the U.S., but it's relatively new in China. From Shanghai, it has now been taken up in 5 other cities, with 400 restaurants participating this year. Let's take a look.
Christopher Petz brought his cooking skill to Shanghai 6 years ago, and now runs a European-style restaurant near the Bound. It's a high-end restaurant. The average price at Pet's place is more than 400 yuan per person per meal, much higher than a local standard. So, to make sure everyone knows how good the food is, his restaurant began joining Shanghai's Restaurant Week for the past 3 years.
We decided to do this just because it's a good chance for some of the guests that maybe wouldn't try the restaurant because they're intimidated by the location or the pricing. So rather than looking at this as a way only to make revenue, it's more of like a marketing tool, right? It's that you're getting your name out, your dishes, your restaurant experience to people that wouldn't have normally come.
China's Restaurant Week has been an annual event in Shanghai since 2009. It takes place twice a year, once in March and once in September. Lasting for the whole week, the event offers special discounts: 128 yuan for a 3-course lunch and 258 for dinner, much less than the normal charge. One steakhouse, for example, offers for 258 yuan a 6-course dinner that normally would cost 40% more.
I heard
the restaurant is pretty pricey, but I heard from colleagues and friends that it was good value for money during Restaurant Week, and I didn't want to miss the chance.
When I was studying in New York, and Restaurant Week was quite big there, so I heard of it, went there. It was really nice. A whole week, you could go to try new restaurants. The pricing is good with the same quality of food. And then when I came back to Shanghai, I realized, oh, they have it here too, so I decided to go check it out.
The event has now expanded to Beijing and some second-tier cities such as Hangzhou and Suzhou. Chefs who want to join the event pay 4,000 yuan to the organizer, Darding City. The man in charge of the event says he wanted to start up in Shanghai to give restaurants here a chance to show off.
There was not many marketing channels for restaurants to expose themselves to a bigger crowd and to new guests. So there were not many platforms at that time. So I thought, if I can just start this in Shanghai, it will be a big success.
Most of the restaurants participating in Shanghai's Restaurant Week offer Western-style cuisine, rather than catering to the taste of most Shanghainese. And while they say they are offering discounted menus, they're still more expensive than many would be willing to pay. Darding City says 90% of the patrons are new, and that the restaurants are not relying on the event to make money, but more as a tool to promote themselves. At that, they are succeeding. Chen Tong, ICS for CCTV, Shanghai.